Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our science class. So today is Sunday and the date is the 6th of December 2020. Okay, girls, we learned about types of weather and what is weather and what are the tools that we use to measure the weather and all stuff. Now, we have some scientists, their job is to predict the weather. Why would they predict the weather? So you can, guys, be careful or you can take your precautions. So if there is rain coming and you know about it, what are you going to do, Yalian?
If I were a newscaster or a forecaster, or a weather scientist, I would tell everybody about the news so they can all be careful.
Excellent, nice. So you told me a forecaster is the one who tells you about the weather. Excellent, thank you very much. All right, so it is very helpful to know about the weather. Now, how does a forecaster or a scientist learn about the weather or predict about the weather? What do you think they use?
I know.
Come on, yeah,
I
Riyan.
think they use a.
What do you think, Rihanna, they
Yes,
use?
teacher. Did you say my name?
Liana, okay. It's
Leah.
fine. Leah, I said Rihanna, but it's fine. Do you have an answer?
No.
What would they use to predict the weather? Look at this picture. Tell me what are the examples you see. There are some tools scientists they use just to predict the weather. Like what? Yes?
Thermometer.
A thermometer. A thermometer is to measure the temperature. Excellent. But to predict the weather, we need some things. We need some other tools. Now make a close look and tell me, what can you see? Yes, ya Rayana, what can you see?
I can see this yellow thing. I think
Yes.
it's me.
Try to learn what is the name of it and what does it do. Look at the green bubble.
Automated state system at sea, on land, in the air.
Okay, in the United States, nearly 100 boys like this one collected data about what? It collects data about what, ya Rayana?
About the weather.
No, read down the green bubble. Can you read the green bubble, please?
In the United States, nearly 100 boys like this one collected data about air temperature, air pressure, and wind and waves at sea.
So,
Air
this tool.
temperature and air pressure and wind.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So,
Air sea at waves at sea.
let's underline what is the use of this tool. Again, Yalin, what is the use of this tool? So, this yellow tool, what do we call it?
Call it
Boys. Huh?
a buoy in the ocean.
Yes,
Like
a boys. It is a boys and it's collect what?
It collects temperature.
Mm-hmm.
Collect data.
And
Like
air.
this one, collect data about air temperature, air pressure, wind, and waves at sea.
Excellent. Do we use it at land?
No.
No. So
Only
what
on
is it? Excellent. Also, we use it only at ocean. So what is the tool that measures air
sea.
temperature, air pressure, and wind, also waves at sea? What do I call this tool?
Bowie?
The boys, yes, the boys. Excellent, excellent. Now let's take a look. How many tools do you see in this page? How many
One,
tools do you
two.
see?
I see
Oh,
3, 4. I see 4.
Excellent. It is 4. One we already took. What about these 3 over here?
three.
Tell me each
Miss, I know
tool.
one. I
What
know
does
this
it
one
do?
here.
What does it do? You know this one? Which one?
Yeah,
This
that
one here.
is-
I know this one.
What do you call it? Okay, tell me about it. What do you call it?
We call it a weather satellite above Earth.
Satellite. It's a weather
Satellite.
satellite. What does it
Yeah.
do, a weather satellite?
I know.
Okay, tell me
It-
about it.
It how do we say this? It helps
Where
you
can you
like
find it? I'm going to ask you and try to answer
above
me.
the Earth.
Excellent. Above the earth. Where?
Above the Earth in the river in the a weather satellite orbit Earth.
It's fine. Thank you. Thank you, Lian. Yes,
Gosh.
yeah. Talia, where can you find this satellite?
You can find it above Earth and it collects weather data.
Excellent. It collects weather data, but where can you find it? It is above Earth. Where? Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Yes, I think I know.
Yes, ya Riyana.
in space.
Excellent. You can find it in space. So it is orbiting the Earth, but in space. It collects data. Look at the picture over here. Please, Lynn, can you erase what you drew, please? So this is a weather satellite. A weather satellite will do what? It will collect data about
cloud and
yes,
Can I be your helper today?
storms
and radio singles.
hurricanes.
Can I be your helper?
Hurricane.
Thank you, girls, but I don't think I need helper today. I need you to focus with me and tell me at the end what are the tools that we learned today and the main ideas. How about that? If you collect the main ideas about our lesson today, is it cool? At the end of this the period, you will tell me, Miss, we learned about this, this, and this. Is it okay? Talia and Lian, can you do
Yes.
that for me?
Okay.
Very nice, very
I
nice.
understand all of it. I took it in second grade.
So this is a weather satellite. A weather satellite will collect data about the weather. It is above the Earth. Can you see? It's very far in space. It will take a very good look of clouds, storms, hurricanes. All these data will be sent to radio signals to transmit data back to Earth. So it will translate it to radios. Also, it can send pictures to computers for the forecasters or for the scientists. What about this huge balloon? What do you think this huge balloon is doing? This huge balloon is for what?
I think I know.
I think I know, Miss.
Let's give a chance for others. How about if we give a chance for others? Who can tell me?
Carry tools.
Hi, Bushra. Can you read about this huge balloon? This huge balloon is for what?
Sure. Scientists launch weather balloons that carry tools called radio sondes into the atmosphere. A typical radio sonde measures air temperature, and humidity.
So this tool to measure what? They release it up in air. Why? To measure what and what and what?
So they launch weather balloons that carry tools. They carry tools.
Okay, to measure what? Why?
Why?
To measure what? They want to measure what?
They want to measure humidity.
Excellent, humidity and
humidity and air temperature
Excellent. And
air pressure.
excellent, ya Bushra. Okay, this tool looks like the first tool we talked about, but there is one difference between them. Who can tell me the air balloon over here with the yellow tool over here, the BIOS? So the radiosonde looks like the boys they have similarities. What are they? And they have one different thing. Who can tell me?
I think I know. Yes, I think I know it.
I want Bushra to tell me. Bushra, you told me that a radiosonde is where do they launch it?
They lost into the atmosphere.
Into the atmosphere. So the atmosphere is up in the sky or down on Earth?
Up in the sky.
Okay. What about the BIOS?
BIOS?
Yes, this yellow tool. Look at the yellow tool.
Yeah.
Okay, where do they put it?
In the water.
In the water. So one of them in the sky, the other one in the water. Both of them, they do the same job. What are the same job?
They raise air pressure.
They measure the air pressure, also the air temperature. Okay. Both of them measures humidity or not?
No.
No, excellent. Which one will measure the humidity?
The radio sonars.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. The radio sondes. Excellent, ya Bushra. Thank you very much. The final last tool, who can tell me about it? Who can tell me about the final last tool? Let's see. Okay, who is the science princess?
Talia.
Talia. Okay, Talia, tell me about the last tool over here.
I want to tell you.
It's a pole. Do I read?
Yes, please. Of course.
Okay. Thousands of weather monitoring stations collect data on air temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity,
And
precipitation.
What does that mean? Precipitation, Talia.
Precipitation means like the weather. Rain.
Rain, excellent. Rain and
Cloud.
yes. Rain, or it can be snow or hail.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay.
Some weather stations use radar to track storms.
Excellent. So, first of all, tell me the name of this tool. What is the name of this tool?
It's a weather monitoring.
Excellent. Weather monitoring. Excellent. This is a weather monitoring station. Okay. What does it do?
It collects data on air temperature.
Excellent.
Wind, humidity, and precipitation.
Excellent. So one more thing it do than the others is it is what? It do one more thing.
It tracks storms.
Okay. Storms also. Does it collect rain or
There are two bushes.
Track rain? Hi, Talia. Does it track rain? Does it know if there is rain or not?
Rain.
Huh?
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yes.
you. So this is a weather monitoring. Weather monitoring will measure the air temperature, the air pressure, wind, humidity, and precipitation. Now, who can tell me how many tools we took today?
I know, Miss.
Yes, Yaleen, tell me how many tools we took today.
We took 4 tools. The first one is the buoys, and the second one is the radiosondes, and the
Excellent.
third
Yes.
one is the weather center, and the last one is a a weather model station collecting data on air temperature, air pressure, wind, humidity,
Excellent.
and precipitation. Sometimes weather stations use radar to track storms. That's what we took.
Excellent, excellent, Yaleen. So all these tools are to measure the weather and to predict all the weather. It helps scientists to predict the weather so they can tell us about it and help us to know what to wear, what the activities we should do, and all that. Now, I want...
3 Bushra.
Okay, guys, I want you over here to find the let's see. Just a minute,
Air
guys.
masses
Just a
and-
minute. Okay, sorry about that, girls. Now, look at the boy over here. What he's doing?
He's opening the fridge and put his face on it.
Excellent. He's opening the fridge and putting his face in it. So the boy is in front of an open freezer door. Now, when cold, dry freezer air meets the warm, moist room air, what is gonna form? A mini front is formed. What is a mini front? What do you think a mini front is?
I think it's a mini tiny polar.
Okay, try to think about it and imagine if you open the freezer while you are feeling so much hot, what are you going to feel in your face? What are you going to feel?
So cold.
So cold breeze will come into your face. So this is a mini front. This is a front. Now, a front is consists of air mass and what? Let's see. Look at the look at the over here. The map. What can you see in the map?
I can see tropical hot, dry, and polar cold, dry, and polar cold, moist, colored.
Cool.
Tropical,
Cool. It's
warm,
it's cold, dry, or cool, moist, or cool, moist, or warm and moist, or hot and dry. All these are descriptions of the air. They are describing the air. They are telling you in the purple circle that there is a cool, dry air coming from the polar. Okay? Or it's coming, look at the blue circle over here. It comes from the polar, the air is cool and moist. Or over here, the air is warm and moist. Can you see? Who took this picture, do you think? Which tool they used to take this picture? Which one from before? Look at these tools. Which one took the picture, do you think?
I think it's
the
a
boys? Satellite. Excellent, Yarayana. The satellite took the picture of this map and it show you where the air come from and how the air is, what is the air temperature of it? Is it cold and dry, or is it cool and moist, or what? Now, all these are description of the air mass. So the air mass may form over land or over water. Can you see? Can it form over land? Like what? Tell me the color of the air coming from land.
Land.
Yes,
So-
air coming from land. Like what? Which color?
Red. No.
Yes.
Orange.
Yes,
Orange or
excellent.
red.
Like the tropical hot, dry air temperature or air mass comes from the land. Excellent. Okay, tell me, Arital, about air coming from water. Like what? Air coming from water, from the map. Yes, yeah. Okay, where are the rest of you guys? Why you're not opening your cameras? I need to see you.
Yes, I didn't answer today.
Hello, Leanne.
He
How are
was
you? I thought
closing
you
your
are
camera.
absent.
What? I never be absent in my favorite period.
Yeah. Just
Okay,
one
why
day.
you didn't open your camera then? You have to open your
I was
camera.
sleepy.
Okay.
Miss, I was sleeping and I was about to sleep.
Why? Are you feeling bored?
No, Miss, yesterday, no, on Friday I slept at 3 because of my cousin's birthday.
Yeah, and I slept at 5 and I'm not asleep.
Okay, Leanne, can you tell me an example of air coming from the sea and not the land? Look at the map.
Like sea breeze.
Okay, it's like sea breeze, but we are talking about the air. If it's coming from land, just such as the polar cold, dry air, it will come from up over here from the land to other one. But give me another example for air coming from sea. Look at the map. I want you to explain for me from the map.
Like, how does the, what do you mean? You mean wind, how does it come from the sea?
I will tell you. Air mass can come from land to land or from water to land. So we talked about from land. The purple circle is from land. Also the orange is from land. Now show me the air that comes from the sea.
Well, the air that comes from the
Tell me
sea.
the color of the circle.
Can I point or not?
You can. It's easier to tell me which color.
Okay. Blue.
Excellent. The blue color. What else?
Blue and red.
Excellent. The blue and red circles or are coming from the sea. Now, can you read for me air masses, ya Leanne?
Air masses may form over land or water. The masses that form over land near the poles will be cold and dry. The masses that form over water near the poles will be
Cold and moist.
Cold and moist. Which types of air masses will form near to the tropics?
Tropics means tropical. The tropical land. Look at the tropical. If it's okay, now what do you understand? If it's coming from land, it's forming from land, the air mass must be dry and cool, especially if it's coming from the polar area. Okay, why? Because polar area, the poles are very cold and dry. So they must be cold and dry, but if they pass through water, they will definitely be moist and not dry. Look at all the air masses that comes from the ocean or the sea, they all says they are moist. Can you see? Moist, moist, moist,
All
moist.
of them.
But when they come from land, they must be dry because they're not passing through water to take droplets in the air with them. So what is the air mass? Who can tell me what is the air mass? We want to underline the word air
Can
mass.
I read?
Can I tell you?
Yes,
Can I tell you,
Lean.
Miss?
Lean, you can tell me.
An air mass is a large body of air with the same temperature and humidity through.
Excellent. So air mass, you are measuring the air mass with humidity. Is there any humidity or not? It's a large what? Body of air. It has, it does it
And
has a
humidity
weight?
through.
If it's a mass, does it have a weight? Of course.
No. Yes.
Yes, it has a weight because it is mass. Mass is all about the weight, guys, all right? So the air mass is large body of air in the same temperature and humidity throughout. Now, what is a front? All these colors, what do we see? They are forming front, okay? When warm air meets cold air or the opposite, they are forming a front. Now, who can tell me what are front? What is front means? Yes,
Yes, I
Yalayan.
think I can tell you.
Yes, Yalayan.
Weather changes placed at fronts, for example,
No. Before that, what is a front?
as air masses move across an area, they can collide.
So they can join or accidentally touch each other. So they collide. The boundary.
Mean, miss? I don't really understand this.
Okay, collide when two air mass join together and they touch each other. Complete reading, you will understand more. Just let me underline them.
Okay.
All right. Now you can complete reading.
Okay. Weather changes take place.
No, before that, yeah,
yes.
Lean.
The boundary between two air masses is called a front.
Okay, now let me explain to you. I'm gonna show you over here on the map. Where is my pencil? All right, I'm gonna draw with black, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna make circle around what? These are called air masses. And we said air masses can form from land and they can form from water, over land or over water. Is that right? This is number one. Number two, if they are forming from land, they must be dry or moist?
From land, dry.
Dry. If they are forming over seas or water, so they are
warm or
moist?
cold.
No.
Moist.
Yes. Leanne, just listen to me, okay, dear? I'm asking only about dry and moist, not cold or warm, okay? Because cold or warm, it depends where are they. If they are living near the poles or down on tropicals land, all right? So these are air masses. The circles, we call it air masses, okay? Look at the arrows. When they go in direction and they touch each other, look at the polar cool moist and the tropical warm moist. When they join together in this area, they form a front. The boundary between them make a front. Let me try to draw it in a different color. When two air masses join together, they meet over here. the boundary between them. The boundary means the last edge of the polar mass and the last edge of the tropical mass. When they join together on here, they form a front. A front is the boundary between two air masses. Do you understand now?
Yes.
So this is the front.
Front.
Such as the boy over here, exactly like the boy over here. When this boy is facing the freezer, so what forms in front of his face?
Front.
We call it a mini front. Why a mini front? Because the freezer has different air temperature and air mass than its face. So its face has a warm breeze, but the freezer has a cold breeze. When they meet together, they form a front over here. Let me show you the front.
When you said when cold meets hot, it forms condensation.
Excellent. Definitely it will form condensation, and condensation means... Yes, dear?
Why is there 3, Bushra?
I don't know. You can ask Bushra later about it. Now, girls,
Okay.
yes, make sure that you are focusing here. This is the front. See? I drew the black circle. This is a front, mini front. When the place where they meet in, okay, we call it the front. What happens, Layan, is condensation. What happens when you feel the moist droplets on your face, this is condensation, okay? But the place over here, you call it mini front. Exactly what happens over here too.
The time is done.
Okay, dear, just a minute. I'm really sorry, just a minute. We have two types of front. It can be cold front and it can be warm front. Because of the time is finished, what I'm gonna do, girls, I want you to read about the cold front and the warm front, and we will explain about it more tomorrow. Okay, guys?
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. We'll see you definitely tomorrow. Thank you guys for participating, for being here. If you have any question, please prepare your questions for tomorrow and we'll see you there. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great day.
You too, guys. Have a great day.